Hey, so I'm guided to have more fun in life, and this is why I am playing with cards again. So I posted a photo with different cards from three different decks, and they are for this Mercury retrograde. And when Mercury is in retrograde, it can be always challenging and interesting time for us, and it always happens like approximately 4 times a year. There are exceptions, I think, sometimes even more, I think. Anyway, um, you could all pick your card, and now I'm gonna just talk about the Mercury retrograde and talk about each card because it's gonna take me less time than writing everything about it. And yeah, this Mercury retrograde is gonna be from today to 9th of March. So the core thing of this Mercury retrograde is peace. So I use these mandala cards, which are from James from Prague and are actually lesson cards, lesson oracle cards. I think this is the correct thing, but I'm gonna send you pictures so you can see. Anyway, yeah, the core thing is peace, and what is written also on the card is I am a being of peace and I release all negative energies. But what I'm getting with this is that it's really important that you have time and place for yourself, that you have your sacred space. We can be more vulnerable in this period of time, and that's why it's important to also build this place inside of us, in this safety place, a place that we can always go to, where we always feel loved, accepted, and supported. So having peace with ourselves, having peace in our relationship, in our life, peace with what we do, peace with who we are, and with what we are part of. So maybe you could be also tested with that if something is not aligned in your life, and you could feel for some time that it's just not the thing for you, but maybe you need a push from the universe, just telling you, yeah, do it, let it go, and do something else. So the other card is judgment, and Mercury retrograde is always about communication and relationships. And yeah, in relationships, there can be a lot of judgment involved as well. So this is from the same deck, and also what I would like to say here is also about judging ourselves, not just judging others, because the others are just reflection of us, and if we are judging something with them, there is some wound or something that is connected with that. And also yeah, just the judging part, there is something to heal always. So what is said on the card? I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So yeah, sometimes it's easier said than done, and when we are in this person's shoes, then we can actually say something about it. Until that, it's better that we are just there for them, trying to understand them, trying to support them. So maybe judgment will be coming up to the surface, and just be aware of that. It could be with you, it could be with other people, and yeah, sometimes it can surprise us, like, what is going on? Why am I judging this? And then another card from this deck is acceptance, and everything is actually connected. So yeah, it's about accepting those parts of us that were wounded, and that we don't accept them, and that we are pushing them away, and that we are actually judging them. And yeah, other people around us are just helping us to do that, because if we are doing something against ourselves or against others, it's always from wound, because we were wounded somewhere on our path, which of course doesn't justify our actions. But yeah, still understanding and seeing the other people on the other side is a huge part. And this is actually what we all need: someone to listen, someone to be there, someone to understand. So, what is written on this card? I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. So, yeah, I was writing about this also in one of the reminders. I don't know if I already published them, but if it's not published, it will be. um, but yeah, it is a huge, um, it is a huge, just it is a huge thing and wisdom to know which things we are able to change, and which things we don't have any power of, and just to distinguish the difference, to know the difference, and have the courage, if there is something that we can change, that we do something about it. So I'm sorry, I was a little bit distracted because here was some people coming and doing the offerings, which is a big thing in Bali, where I am currently at. So another card is failure, which from this deck, which is also connected, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because sometimes we are afraid of failure, and we are afraid of doing something wrong, and even afraid of doing the steps in the direction of our dreams, in the direction of what we want, because we are afraid of failure. So, and even on this path, even if something goes wrong, of course, this is our perception, but if something, maybe better said, went the other way that we planned and that we wanted, it is just part of the learning, and this is actually giving us the opportunity to gain the wisdom that we will need in the future, when we will be actually going there where we want to go. So and yes, we are already on the way there, but we need all these experiences so we could then just shine there. So, what is written on this card is I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So, yeah, it's something similar that I was talking about. And the last card from this deck is honesty. So, also because Mercury retrograde is also connected with honesty, we could be challenged by this. We could be challenged to be honest, to express ourselves, even our boundaries, even our truth. So, and following our truth, and don't, suppress ourselves in order so everything would be okay. And you can also read about this in one of my reminders. I was writing a lot about what is actually going to be happening, and maybe you're actually going to be triggered or have any experiences connected with that. So, just a reminder again to be true to yourself and true to what you feel, and to be honest with yourself, and just follow your truth, and also allow others to follow their truth, and accept that, because sometimes my truth is different than maybe yours. So also allowing other people to be honest with us, and don't take it personally, just allowing them to be, allowing ourselves to be. So what is this card says is I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So yeah, who we can trust the most is ourselves, but we can also fool ourselves really good. So yeah, that's an interesting topic, but I don't want to go there because then this video is gonna be too long. So yeah, maybe you will be challenged with being honest, maybe judged by it, because how can you allow yourself just to choose yourself and to be honest and to do what you want? And everyone can do that. So other deck that I use is Keepers of the Light cards, which card deck, which is from Kyle Gray, and I also really love this deck. So what I pulled, I of course pulled the Mercury card as well. So that was funny. And this card is actually about open communication, hard communication, and I was writing a lot about it also in the guide, if you maybe have it, about the hard communication coming from heart, and in connection with Mercury retrograde, and how can you support yourself with which crystals depending on what you want, what you need. Support with expression, support with grounding, and I don't know what the third thing was. But anyway, yeah, maybe this is for another video, or if you have the guide, you can read about it. Mercury, open communication coming from heart, and what the card says is get the weight off your chest, speak up with love, and be heard. And what I would like to add with this is that when we are attacking others, and when we are being maybe intense in our expression, it's always because of intense emotions inside of us. But just know that if you're attacking someone, they're just gonna defend or attack back, which is normal. But if you're gonna be talking about yourself when you're expressing yourself, and about how you feel, and not telling people how they are and how can they be like that, and we are again talking about judgment. Yeah, when you will be talking about yourself and how you feel and what you would appreciate and what hurts you, what kind of support you need, then you are actually giving the chance to the relationship, you are giving the chance to yourself and the person on the other side to grow, and this relationship actually to go deeper and to grow as well. So another card from this deck that I got, I was choosing which one I'm gonna go first, is Sanat Kumara Light Activation. And of course, as we can all feel it, at least I can feel it, it's like what is happening on Earth is just crazy. The light just, all these sun flares and everything that is going on, a lot of activations. Life is just initiating us, but everything is also part of light activation. So in order to light, that light can actually integrate in our bodies, and in order so our light bodies can be activated, we have to work on our shadow parts to balance those parts, and then is the time of integration. So if things are coming up and will be coming up for you in Mercury retrograde, just accept it. It's part of the process, it's part of the healing, and it's part of these light activations. And what it is going to follow is the integration, and this is a huge part. You gain a lot of wisdom with it, and yeah, just enjoy the process. And yes, I know sometimes it can be hard. I'm just so excited today. So even when I'm talking about things like that, that I cannot stay serious. So next card is, because I love these cards that I pulled, is from Isis, and it's magic manifesting. So that feels so good, because if our dreams are gonna be manifesting for this Mercury retrograde, and this is actually a portal for us to go in the direction of our dreams. And the rain just started, just that I'm starting to talk about it. So yeah, do it. The magic is there, but we have to allow it. We have to accept it. Accept it. So yeah, just allow your dreams and visions and goals become the reality, and stay focused on your goal, because sometimes we are just in front of the goal and we want to quit. So don't quit. Just believe in yourself, believe in what you are creating, and yeah, just believe that magic exists and it will happen for you as well. Um, so the next card, which is also really connected with every other card that I pulled, is from, I never know how to pronounce it, so don't laugh about it. Carnunos. Oh, it's about life force, and it says express your divine passion. Yay! And sensual and sexual powers are increasing. So maybe you will be creating a lot, so it makes sense that you will need peace and some quiet time. So take that time and just create whatever you need, and use that life force for yourself. Not that we are just putting it in our other things and in other people's projects. Put it in your project and just allow things to flourish, and allow yourself to create. Don't be afraid of your power. Just allow yourself to shine. So another card deck that I used is numerology guidance cards or something like that, and it's funny. The card that I pulled is follow your dreams. So it looks like we will really be pushed in the direction of our dreams, if we like it or not, which is a good thing. So follow your dreams, follow yourself, follow your heart. This is a confirmation if this was the card that you chose. And then another card is effort. Put, and it goes with numerology, and the effort number is 13. The following your dreams number is 85. So it makes sense, because 8 is the number of manifesting things, balancing things, and 5 is the number of transformation and manifesting transformation. And 5 is also the number of change, so manifesting changes in your life, so manifesting dreams in your life. Anyway, effort card number 13. So I'm not just like talking and switching things. Yeah, in order for our dreams to come to reality, we also have to put effort in them. So maybe if you got that card, just put more effort in your dreams and in yourself, and in whatever you're creating. Or maybe it's just a confirmation that, oh, you have put so many effort so much effort in this, and good job, and just keep on doing it. Just believe it will come, the magic will happen. Another card is self-discipline, which again talks about putting effort in things, and have discipline with what we are creating, being focused, also having this masculine energy, And what I want to share with self-discipline is, yes, putting yourself first, putting your projects first, because and just working on what you want to create. And yes, it has to be balanced as well in our life. But when we are creating something huge, there are just few people that we stay in touch with, and these are actually the people that are really supporting us on our journey. So have self-discipline and be aware of your surroundings, and when you are creating something huge for yourself, have the people around you that will support you on whatever you are doing. And the last card, which is amazing, is happy ending. So no matter how hard it seems, no matter how hard the path to our goal was, everything will come together, and everything is as it should be. And yes, know that everything will end well. So this is it, what I wanted to share for today. And like you see, I love cards. I love playing with energy and just putting the messages that I'm being given at the same time by source, just putting it out there. And I love reading energy in so many ways. It can be cards, it can be pendulum, it can be, I don't know, reading from coffee readings, it can be reading from leaves, it can be reading from clouds, it can be reading like from plants. This is what I love. So I realized that I haven't been doing enough of it. So if you want to have a reading done, a personal reading or something like that, just contact me. I'm gonna be happy to do that. I'm preparing that for you in the future, with also launching my page, because I would like to give you more guidance about things, and also like two different options, ways how can you support yourself, what can you do. So whatever you are dealing with will be done. And of course, I'm talking about the things that we can change, because some things we just have to accept and surrender to whatever is going on. So yeah, and another thing that I wanted to share is that today I did the Facebook group called Divine Hood Conscious Community. And if you would like to join, please do so. Find it on Facebook and join us. And the group is created because I would like you all to share your passion, what is inspiring you at the moment, and yeah, just what you do in your life. It can be like, what can inspire us is, it can be nature, it can be a movie, it can be a book, it can be a song. It can be yoga, which is just inspiring me right now, and like everything that I'm doing with it. It can be just share your passion. Please share your songs if you have written any. Share like whatever you feel, whatever comes from your heart. I want to support that. I want to support heart creations, whatever it is. And share your heart services, share your heart products, whatever you do. So this group is not that you can share what you do just once a week or something like that. Like, just share it all the time. Go all over, because I know that when we are creating something new, and maybe we haven't got that support from our friends or family before, yeah, this is why I created this group. So have more fun. I'm gonna go now. I think that if I don't go, the weather will just flush me away. And yeah, I wish you a good and beautiful day, and just no matter how challenging is gonna Mercury retrograde be for you, remind all of the things, remind yourself on all the things that I mentioned today and what I was talking about and what I was saying, and I hope that it inspires you, and I hope that it gives you hope. And yeah, I'm happy to see you again in next video, and thank you for following, thank you for sharing. Okay, bye.